Good morning, students. This is your maths class. Shall we start? New chapter, that is polynomial. This polynomial comes under algebra expression. Then, what do you mean by algebra expression? An expression, it tells that an expression containing constant, variable, and the operation like addition, subtraction, etc. means multiplication, division is called algebraic expression. Constant means any numbers, they are constant. Variable, any letters x, y, z, they are called variables. Operation like addition, subtraction, they are when the expression contains constant, variable, and operations, they are called algebraic expression. For example, 5x. 5 is a constant, x is a variable. X is a variable. Then 2x minus 3. See here, 2 is a constant and variable, x is a variable. Next, minus subtraction sign, and 3 is a constant again. And another important formula for algebraic expression, it should follow constant into variable variable power to the power rational number. Variable power should be contain rational number, like 5x 0. 0 is a rational number? Yes. 5 x 0 nothing but x to the power 0 is nothing but 1. So 5 is a algebraic expression. Rational numbers 6 1 by 2, x 5x is equal to 2 by 3. These are all algebraic expression. Next, polynomial. Polynomial, an algebraic expression, in which power of variable is whole number. The difference between algebraic and polynomial, it is, see here, the power of variable should contain whole number like this. Polynomial is equal to constant into variable to the power means whole number, and this expression is called, we call as a polynomial. It should not contain any negative term, and it should be only contain whole numbers. For example, 10x square. X 2 is a here whole number, x is a variable, 10 is a constant, and this we call as a polynomial. 10x square is a polynomial. And another definition for polynomial, it is the expression which contain one or more terms with non-zero coefficient is called polynomial. The expression which contain one or more terms. What do you mean by terms? Terms here, a term is with a single number or a variable. It can be combination of number and variable is called what? Term. See, this is a term. 2x is a term, or single number 2 is a term, x is a term, or it can be told, we can tell it can be combination of number and variable. It is called what? Term. 2x minus 3 is a term. Next, coefficient. Coefficient means what? The number multiplied to the variable is called coefficient. The number multiplied to the variable is called coefficient. So 6x, x coefficient is 6. So coefficient of x is what? 6. The variable here x. When x is multiplied with 6 we call it as coefficient of x. This is about polynomial. What do you mean by polynomial? The expression is a main an algebraic expression in which power of a variable is a whole number is called polynomial. The formula for polynomial, constant into variable to the power whole number. And another definition for polynomial, the expression which contain one or more terms with a non-zero coefficient. Non-zero coefficient means there is no 0 into x. It should be not there, non-zero. So it is called non-zero coefficient, and this definition is about polynomial. Students, we come across polynomials in different types. They may be constant polynomial and zero polynomial. Here, constant polynomial tells that an expression consisting of constant is called what? Constant polynomial. Means what here? Here 5. 5 is what here? I am telling this is a constant polynomial. Why? Here when I write it is x to the power 0. This is constant and variable 0. Formula according to polynomial formula, constant into variable to the power whole number is 0 आएगा. So x to the power 0 is equals to what here? 1 equals to 5. So it is called what? Constant polynomial. Means what it tells, variable to the power it should be 0. Then we call that polynomial as a constant polynomial. 5 to the x power 0, 28 into x to the power 0, 6 into x to the power 0, 50 into x to the power 0. This x to the power 0 is nothing but 1. 5 into 1, 28 into 1, 6 into 1, 50 into 1. It is called what? Constant polynomial. When it will be constant polynomial? When variable to the power is 0. Then we call the polynomial is a constant. Next, zero polynomial. Here the constant polynomial 0. The constant term means here constant term is 0 or coefficient of variable is 0. Then polynomial tells that it is a zero polynomial. For example, 0 into 1 into 0, it is 0. 5 into 0, they are called what? Zero polynomial. The degree of zero polynomial is not defined. The degree means here x to the 0 we can't define because constant is already 0. We can't get any variables. So it is 0. The degree of zero polynomial is not defined. Next it is classification of polynomial. It is classified on the basis of terms and degree. What do you mean by terms? A terms which contains single number or a variable, and it can be a combination of number of variable, then only we call it as a term. And polynomial is classified on the basis of what? Term and degree. So terms means what? 3x, 20x, 7 square plus x. These are all the terms. On the basis of terms we come across many, and in according to textbook they have given till trinomials. First monomials, binomials, trinomials. Monomials means the expression which has only one term. Then we call as a monomials, means 3x, 20x or 20 is also monomial. Why? Because to the x to the power 0 means only one term. So we call it as single number or variable. It should contains to be a term. Means only one term it contains, we call as a monomials. Binomial means the expression which has only two terms. Two terms means this one term and this one term, and then only we say it is a binomial. X square plus 10x means two terms. Next, x cube, x to the power 0. The trinomials means the expression which has three terms, like x square plus x plus 5. This is a three terms. This is one term, second term, third term. Then it is called as a trinomial. The expression which contains three terms is called what? Trinomials. On the basis of terms we have divided monomials, binomial and trinomial. And according to degree, again we classified the polynomial. The highest form of variable in a polynomial is called degree of a polynomial. Means highest degree means the variable which took the highest degree, then it is called degree of polynomial. That is here x raised to 5 minus x3 plus x square plus 7x plus 2. The highest degree of this equation is 5. Degree is 5. On the basis of degree, we again classify 3. That is linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. Quadratic means a polynomial of degree 1. Linear means the x value or variable value degree must be 1. Then only we say it is what? Linear polynomial. And quadratic polynomial, a polynomial having highest degree 2 is called was quadratic polynomial. Means x square, x minus 1 is x square. Good. And cubic polynomial, a polynomial having a degree of 3 called cubic polynomial. Means x cube plus 2x square degree. This is cubic polynomial. Students, another important point it is, so if n is the degree of polynomial, then in polynomial we can have at most n plus 1 term. Means what it tells for linear, see here, linear polynomial, how many we can write? X raised to 1. This is 1 we can write. Another type 2x plus 1 means 2. Polynomial means n, and we can write in the form of 2 types. That is one term, one type and 2 type. And next here quadratic, how much? X square. This is one type, or x square plus x. This is another type. And x square plus x plus 1. This is, we can write 3 types. And cubic means 3. X cube plus x square plus x plus 1, or x cube plus x plus 1, x cube plus 1. This n plus 1 form we can write many type. Plus 1 it will be occur. Next, general form, general expression for polynomial. A polynomial in one variable x of degree and n can be expressed as p of x is equal to a0 plus a1 first term x raised to 1 plus a raised to x. This is the general formula for general expression for polynomial. a2 x raised to square plus a3 x cube so on a raised to n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus an x raised to n. Here a2, a0, a1, a2, these are what? Constant term, like 2x, 2x1 plus 2x, 1x, 2x, 3x square, like this, 4x cube, so on, means 5, 10, 9 minus x raised to 9, or 10 raised to x raised to 10. This is a general formula for polynomials. This is about introduction to exercise 4.1. Dear students, shall we move the exercise, that is 4.1. The first question it is, which of the following expression are polynomial in one variable and which are not? State reason for your answer. The first question it is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. Is it one variable? Here what they asked are polynomial. To be polynomial, what is the condition? Constant into variable in to the power whole number. It is a polynomial condition. On base of this we should identify this equation. See students, here 4x square minus 3x1 plus 7x raised to 0. Here power of equation are 2 2, 1, 0. Power of equation there 2, 1, 0. Since all powers are whole numbers, so it is a polynomial. Now since there are one variable, that is x here, only one variable that is maintained, x or x to the power 0 also we can write in the constant polynomial. So here x is only one variable it contained in this equation and powers are whole numbers. So the given equation it is polynomial. Next question, y square plus root 2. Y square plus root 2 y raised to 0. Here what constant polynomial we can write root 2 y to the power 0. Here power of equation are 2 and 0. Since all powers are whole number, it is a polynomial because all powers are whole number, so it is polynomial. Now since there are only one variable y and y, all this equation contains y as a variable, so it is a polynomial in one variable. Yes, this expression is polynomial in one variable. Next, 3 raised root 2, root t and root 2. 3t raised to minus 1 by 2. Root t can be written as root value, it is 1 by 2. What is the value of root? 1 by 2. So root, in the place of root we can write 1 by 2. 3t raised to 1 by 2 plus root 2. Root is a constant term, not a variable, and t is raised to 1. Here power of equation are 1 by 2, and since 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 and 1, here 1 by 2 is what? A rational number, it is not a whole number, so the given equation is not a polynomial. Next, y plus 2 y by y, 2 by y, and y by y plus 2 raised to minus 1. We can write 1 by y as a y raised to minus 1. Power of y is 1 and minus 1. Since minus 1 is not a whole number, this expression is not a polynomial. Next, here next equation, x to the 10 y raised to 3 and plus t raised to 15. Here all powers are whole number but different variable, so it is not in one variable, so this equation is not a polynomial. Here power of equation is 10, 3, 50. Since all power are whole number, it is a polynomial. Now since there are three variables, that is x, y, t, it is not a polynomial in one variable. These are the solution for first mean. Let's move to the second mean, that is write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. What do you mean by coefficient? The variable which is multiple, the number multiple to the variable is called what? Coefficient. The number multiplied to the variable is called coefficient. Here 6 is what? Here coefficient of x. In this same way we should find out now. Second, write the coefficient of x square. They have notified x square coefficient in each of the following. Here x square, in first equation 2 plus x square, 2 plus x square plus x. Here x square coefficient is 1. Next in question second, 2 minus x square plus x cube. Here 2 plus, we can write 2 plus minus 1 x square plus x3 plus in x square coefficient what it is? Minus 1. Pi by 2 x square plus x, coefficient of x square is pi by 2. Root x minus 1, here x, in this equation there is no x square, so coefficient of x square is 0. Next, third question, give one example each of binomial of degree 35 and monomial of degree 30. Here binomial is nothing but it should contain two terms, yes, and monomial means it should contain one term, and another binomial means first it should have two terms, and next condition what are they given? degree should it maintain 35 degree 35. They don't give example like x 35 plus 1, it is 2 terms. Yes, x plus 35 plus x raised to 0 or x raised to 35 plus x raised to 34. It should contain 2 terms. These are the example for binomial with a degree 35. Next, monomial. Monomial means it should contain only one term, and next it should maintain how much degree? 100 degree. It should have 100 degree. So the examples we get x raised to 100 with a different variable x raised to y 100. These are also examples. T raised to 100. These are the monomial with only one term. Monomial means only one term and it should contain 100 as a degree. These are the example for monomial with a degree 100. Next question. Write the degree of each of the following polynomial. We should, degree means what here? Degree, what the equation which contain the highest power of variable is called polynomial. Polynomial is called degree of a polynomial. The highest power of variable in a polynomial is called a degree of the polynomial. In this equation, 5 is highest degree. So in the same way, we should find out now highest degree in the given equations. First question, it is 5x cube plus 4x square plus 7x. The highest power it is here in this equation 3, and degree of this polynomial is 3. Which is highest? That will become the degree of the polynomial. 4 minus y square, highest degree it is 2. So highest power it is 2. Next, degree of this polynomial is 2. 5t minus root of 7. T is here 1. T raised to 0. Root 7 is here constant polynomial, nothing but variable is power is 0. So here degree, highest degree is what here? 1. Degree of this polynomial is 1. Now here they have given next question only 3, means x raised to, keep any variable. I took x to the power 0. The variable power, this is 3 is nothing but constant polynomial, and variable power becomes 0. So highest power it is 0. Degree is, highest degree of polynomial is 0. Next, classify the linear, quadratic and cubic polynomial. Here linear means it should degree have 1 degree. Variable power must be have 1 degree. Quadratic means variable power should have 2, and cubic power should have, variable power should have 3. Then only we can it as linear, quadratic and cubic. Here highest degree it is 2. Then it will be called as a quadratic polynomial. Next, x minus x cube. X cube is the highest degree here. Then it is a cubic polynomial. Next, y plus y square plus 4. Again it is quadratic polynomial. Next, 1 plus x, here to the variable 1 is the highest, so it is a linear polynomial. This 3t is nothing but to the variable 1, so it is linear polynomial. Next, r square, it is a variable and it takes degree 2, so it is quadratic polynomial. Next, 7x cube. The variable took cubic polynomial. So these are the different types of polynomial based on the degree. And this completes your exercise 4.1. Shall we move to the next concept, that is zeros of polynomial. Here zeros of polynomial is nothing but the value of variable at which value of polynomial becomes a 0. Means when the given equation reduces to the 0, then it is called as the 0 of polynomial. When we substitute a value, then see here p of x is equal to x plus 1. When I substitute here x equal to minus 1, the given polynomial equation becomes what here? 0. And then the minus 1, it is x equal to minus 1 is called 0 of polynomial. The definition tells that the value of variable at which value of polynomial becomes a 0 is called what? 0 of polynomial. Let's take another example. P of x is equal to x plus 1. It is a given equation. When I substitute x equal to 2, this equation reduces to 0? No. Solution gives a 3. So the value of variable is not a 0 of polynomial. In previous also I told that 0 of polynomial is nothing but the constant polynomial 0 is called 0 of polynomial. Means constant reduces to 0, then whole thing is 0. Then that equation also we call as a 0 of polynomial. This is about introduction for exercise 4.2. Let's move to the exercise. The first question it is, find the value of polynomial for the given equation 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x equal to 0, x equal to minus 1, x equal to 2. We should substitute this value in this polynomial equation. Then we should see it is 0 polynomial or not. See first solution. When x equal to 0, the equation reduces to, the given equation is p of x is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Then if at x equal to 0, means where x equal to 0 we should substitute 5 of 0, 4 of 0 plus 3. We get 3. And we should substitute x equal to minus 1 in the given equation. And it reduces to what here? Minus 6. If f of x equal to 2, the value of x is equal to what they given? 2. Then it reduces to what here? Minus 3. Where x is equal to, we should substitute here 2. 5 of 2 minus 4 of 2 whole square plus 3. Means 5 into 2 it is 10 minus 2 into 2 4. 4 4s are 16. Minus 16 plus 3 is equal to minus 3. This is the first question solution. Next, find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 for each of the following polynomials. Same as it is as first question. We should, but different variables they have given. For p of 0, first we should see the value, and for p of 1 and p of 2. In this way we should do. Taking value. P of 0 first. Take the given equation p of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. First p of 0. P of 0 where y is equal to what they given? 0. 0 minus 0 plus 1. We get 1. Next p of 1. We should substitute in the place of y 1. 1 minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. P of 2 is equal to 4 minus 2 plus 1 equal to 3. These are the solution for when we substitute p of 0, p of 1, p of 2. Next, p of t. P of t, in the place of t, we should substitute 0, 1, 2. 2 is equal to p of 0. Where t is, we should substitute now t plus 0, 2 of 0 minus 0. We get 2. In same way, we should substitute 1 and 2. And the answer we get 4, 4. And the third question, p of x is equal to x cube. So p of 0 is equal to 0 whole cube is 0 into 0 into 0. What we get? 0. 1 into 1 into 1. What we get? 1. And p equal to 2. 2 into 2 into 2. It is 8. These are the solution for second question. Next, what they given and do it yourself. This for fourth question. Next, third question, verify whether the following are the zeros of the polynomial, indicate against them. Means they have given value, we should substitute in this equation and we tell that it is zero polynomial or not, that the given value of variable is a zero polynomial or not. See here, the question is p of x is equal to 3x plus 1. They given we should x is equal to minus 1 by 3. We should substitute minus 1 by 3 in the place of x. So x is equal to minus 1 by 3 equals to 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. Here 3 cancel, remain with minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 it is reduces to 0. So x is equal to minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of a given polynomial. Minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of given polynomial. Next question, go to the seventh question. P of x is equal to 3x square minus 1. They have given two values. First we should substitute minus 1 by root 3 and next we should substitute 2 by root 3. P of minus 1 by root 3 is equal to 3, where x is equal to what here? Minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1. 1 by root 3 minus 1. Here root and root cancel. 1 minus 1 whole square means nothing but 1. 3 minus 1. So 3 of 1 by 3 minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 1 equal to 0. We got solution what? 0. So minus 1 by 3 is a value of variable to the 0 of polynomial for this equation. So minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of the given polynomial. Next, substitute 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3. 3 into 2 by root 3 whole square minus 1. 2. 3 into whole 2. Next, root 3 means whole square minus 1. 3 into 4 by 3 minus 1. 3 cancel. Remain with 4 minus 1 by 3. So 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3 is not a 0 of given polynomial because we not got 0. So we can tell that 2 by root 3 is not a 0 of given polynomial. Dear students, remaining problems try it yourselves. Next question it is, find the 0 of polynomial in each of the following cases. Means we should find at what value this equation become 0. At what value this equation become 0. Means p of x equal to x plus 5 they have given. At what value this becomes 0 of polynomial? The solution it is, let's take p of x is equal to x plus 5. This is a question. First question, let p of x equal to 0. But we should find out now p of x equal to 0. Now 0 is equal to x plus 5. In the place of 0 x plus 5 we should. Then x equal to minus 5. We get x equal to minus 5. When I substitute this in the place of x minus 5, we get what here? 0. So minus 5 is the value of variable for to get 0 of polynomial to this equation. So x equal to minus 5. The value of polynomial is 0. And hence x equal to minus 5 is a 0 of given polynomial. And next question it is sixth one. Move to the sixth question. That is p of x equal to ax. The first step it is, first take p of x equal to 0. In the place of p of x take ax. Ax equal to 0. X equal to 0 by a. 0 by anything it is 0. So x equal to 0. For x equal to 0, the value of polynomial is 0 and hence x equal to 0 is a given polynomial. This is about 4.2 solution. Left problems, do it yourself. Let's move the next concept, that is remainder theorem. Dear students, you all familiar with the division. This theorem is based on normal division method. that is when I give 15 divided by 2, we used to do 2 divided 15, 2 6 are 12 divided by 3, remainder remains with 3. So this is the method to solve division. On this base only we will follow the remainder theorem. Here 2 what is 2? It is called 2 is nothing but here divisor. It is divisor, and 15 is called dividend, and 6 is called quotient, and 3 is called remainder. Yes, we should when I ask how this problem is correct, you used to do that. You will equals dividend, you will equal divided into divisor into quotient plus remainder, then we get this problem is correct. Means dividend is here 15, divisor it is 2, quotient we got 6, plus remainder we got 3, 12 plus 3 means 12 plus 3 is 15 equals to 15, means at then only you will tell this problem is correct. Means by using this formula, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. In this way we should apply this formula to algebra expression or polynomial equation, then we get remainder problem. Here x plus the equation what I have given, 3x square plus x plus minus 1 x plus 1. This is what here dividend by divisor. Same way we should put divided into inside and x plus 1 is outside. And the method is to solve, we should stress on left this portion, make 0. We should make this portion 0, that is first term we should make 0. Means in this way we should get the factors. X into 3x is nothing but 3x square plus 3x, means we should change here what signs, means plus 3x square minus 3x square, what we get 0. And next minus x minus 3x is minus 2x, and another we should take down. Next we should concentrate to make this term 0, means x minus 2 is x into minus 2 is 2x minus 2x into minus into plus, it is minus 1 2 is 2, 1 2 is 2. So remainder with remains what here 1. This is a method to solve algebra expression. And we got here remainder has a 1, quotient has a 3 minus 2, and dividend is 3x square minus 3x square plus x minus 1 x plus 1. In algebraic expression, divisor is denoted with g of x. Divisor is dividend, divisor is denoted with g of x, and dividend is denoted with p of x, and quotient is denoted with q of x, and remainder is denoted with r. Yes, got what dividend, what is here, divisor is denoted with g of x, and dividend p of x, quotient q of x, remainder with r. On the base of this, make this formula, that is p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus remainder. This is a general formula for remainder theorem, general formula. And definition for this remainder theorem, it is for 1 marks question, it is compulsory question. Take in general definition for this remainder theorem. In general, if p of x and g of x are two polynomial, means these two, the given equations are here polynomial. such that degree of p of x must be greater than or equal to g of x. Means it should be degree of polynomial, means p of x must be smaller than, means it should be greater and equals to g of x. This is p of x and this is degree should be greater, sorry, should be greater and or equal to g of x, first condition. And second condition, g of x should be not equal to 0, means here g of x should be not equal to 0. Next condition, it is r equal to 0 or degree, means of r degree of g of x, means we can get remainder as 0 or less than what here, degree of g of x, means here x square, means we should get x or 1, we should not get above x square, means we should not get here above this degree. This is a third condition. What is the first condition? Degree of p of x must be greater than or equal to g of x. P of x is nothing but dividend, g of x is nothing but divisor, and g of x is, means we should not equal to 0, or should be, we can get 0, or next condition is degree, r should be less than degree of g of x, it should be less than degree of g of x. This is a three condition we should follow during remainder theorem. Dear students, when I ask about find out the remainder of this equation for 1 marks, you should not go with this long division. There is a one trick. When I ask, take this is a, here p of x is 3x square plus x minus 1, okay, and g of x equal to x plus 1. This is, when I tell what is the remainder of this equation, means for in objective type or in fill in the blanks, you should follow this method. Take first g of x equal to 0 and g of x, what is have they have given, x plus 1, x equal to minus 1. This minus 1 substitute here in p of s equation polynomial, that is 3 into minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 1, okay, minus 3 minus into plus minus 1 minus 1, that is whole square, it is, we get 3 minus 1 2, 2 minus 1, it is 1. See here, this is a remainder, 1 is a remainder for this equation. See, when I did in long division we got 1, and when I solved this we got a 1. So follow this method when it is asked for objective questions and fill in the blanks 1 mark question. Follow this method. When they tell about for 4 marks, go with long division. Okay, let's move to the exercise 2.3. Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by, this is p of x and these are all what, g of x. We should find out now a remainder. I have solved in two methods also. One is that is trick and another method from long division. First it is substitution method, second by long division. First question, I have took this question x plus 1. This is what, g of x, and this equation you call as a p of x. Take p of x equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 and g of x equal to x plus 1. Here g of x we should say equal to 0, x plus 1, x equal to what we got, minus 1. Substitute minus 1 in this p of x equation. We get that minus 1 whole cube, nothing but minus 1 plus minus 1 whole square, it is 1 1s are 1, minus will cancel, means minus minus into plus, so remain with 3 minus 1, it is what here, minus 3. This 3 remain with 3 and minus 3 ones are minus 3 plus 1, and the remainder we got here 0. And let's see by division method what we get remainder. See, x plus 1, that is g of x, and here p of x. We should first cancel this first term, that is x cube. Means when we multiply this with x square, this x cube will be cancelled. So x into x square is x cube, and plus x square into plus 1 it is x square. We should, next step it is, we should change the sign of these terms, that is plus convert into minus, and this plus convert into minus, and cancel this. Plus x cube minus x cube gets a 0, and remain with what here, plus 2x square plus 3x. 2x square plus 2x it is minus, and multiply this 2x square with what, 2x. 2x into x it is 2x square plus 3. This is about 2x square, it will cancel, plus 2x square minus 2x square get cancelled, and plus 3x minus 2x remain with what, plus x. X plus 1 it is 0. X means x plus x into 1 it is x. X plus 1 again same changes, and remainder is 0. See, both are correct. Here also we got remainder as 0, here also by long division we got 0. This is a method to solve this problem. Go to the next question, that is take g of x as a minus 1 by x minus 1 by 2, and p of x is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. And this is a method, substitute 1 by 2. G of x is x minus 2, x g of x equal to 0. X minus 1 by 2 equal to 0 means x equal to 1 by 2. This 1 by 2 substitute in this equation, we get 27 by 8. Means substitute here in the place of x cube 1 by 2, in the place of x square 1 by 2 whole square, in the place of x 1 by 2. See, we get 1 by 8, 3, 1 by 4 has this, and 3 ones are 3 plus by 4 plus 3, 1 by 3 by 2 plus 1, and we get do by addition of fraction. LCM is 8, we get 27 by 8. Next, through by long division, we got here 27 has a remainder. In the same way, shall we see with the division, long division method. So x minus 1 by 2. First we should cancel this first term. So x into x square is x cube, minus into plus it is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 into x square it is minus 1 by 2 x squared. So here plus x cube minus x cube will be cancelled, and 3 minus plus 1 by 2, take LCM here, we get 7 by 2 x square plus 3x. And next we should consider to cancel this term, that multiply this 7 by 2 into x, this term will be cancelled, and multiply minus 1 by 2 into 7 by 2 into x, we get minus 1 by 4 x, and change the signs, and 7 by 2 x square will be cancelled, and remain with what here, 19 by 4 x plus 1, and 19 by 4 multiply with the x plus 19 by 4, we get 19 by 4 into x. So we get remainder as a 27 by 8. This is a remainder when we do long division method. Same next question, x plus pi. Go to the fourth question. The fourth, take this g of x is x plus pi. X plus pi means p of x, they have given x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1, and g of x here x plus pi. X plus pi means x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Means first we should cancel it x cube, means x into x square is x cube, and next x square into pi, what it will become, pi x square, and change the sign and cancel x cube, and remain with what here, we not get this value. So 3 minus pi, 3 minus pi x square plus 3x means 3 into, we should cancel now, again this means multiply 3 minus pi into x plus into x. Again this first term will be cancel and multiply this term into pi. We get what here? Pi into 3 minus pi into x. Again 3 minus pi 3 minus 5 into x and plus 1 here. Again we should cancel this term, multiple with 3 minus pi of 3 minus 5. We get this much and remainder we get with the minus 1 5 square minus 3 pi plus 3, this remainder. So this is a long division method, and when substitution method they have given g of x equal to x plus 5 means x plus 5 equal to 0, x equal to minus pi. Substitute x equal to minus pi to this equation. We remain with what here? 1 minus pi whole pi square minus 3 pi plus 3. This is a solution for fourth question. Next, move to the next question. Find the remainder when x cube minus a square plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. Means this is a p of x and x minus a is g of x, and divide this both. I have done in substitution method, and try yourself by long division method and see the remainder is get or not. What will be the remainder? This is p of x and g of x. G of x is x minus a. G of x equal to 0, x minus a equal to 0. X equal to what we get? A. Substitute in the place of x a cube minus in the place of x square substitute a square plus 6 in the place of x substitute a minus a. Next a cube minus a into a square we get minus a cube plus 6a minus a, and we get what here? Remainder has 5a. Next question, check whether before going to this problem, dear students, we have to, when we get means when I give divide to 12 by 2, you will do 2 into 6 into divided by 0 means remainder is 0. Is what here? What is here? Dividend equal to 12 and divisor equal to what here? 2, and quotient is equal to 6. Remainder is 0. See here, when we get a remainder as 0 means here this dividend and divisor and quotient is the factor of this dividend. Dividend means here what we get? This 6 to the 12 means 12 is a factor of 2 and 6. 2 and 6 are the factor of 12. So when we get a remainder 0, dividend factors we get this nothing but g of x and quotient. We get what here? Factors, dividend and divisor into quotient. Divisor and quotient become factors of the dividend. Yes, when we get remainder. So what are the factors when we get factors? When remainder get 0, they are the factors of dividend. So in same way we should solve now. We should check now. This is 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. Means we should see that 7 plus 3x is a factor of this or not. Means we should get a remainder what here? 0. Then only we can say it is a factor of this equation. So by using remainder theorem, this is g of x and this is p of x. G of x means 7 plus 3x equal to 0, x equal to we get minus 7 by 3. Substitute minus 7 by 3 in p of x equation. We get 3 into 7 minus 7 by 3 whole cube plus 7 7 into minus 7 by 3. Here 7 we should multiply 3 times, remaining comes minus 3 4 3 means 343. 7 into 7 into 7 we get minus 343 divided by 3 into 3 into 3, and plus into minus it is minus 7 7s are 49 divided by 3. Here 3 3 cancel, remain with what? 343 divided by 9 minus 49 by 3. And next what here what we get? LCM has a 9, so 343 minus 400 into 3. Here 3 minus 49 into 3 means minus 147 minus 343 divided by 9 equals to what here? Minus 490 divided by 9. We got remainder as minus 490 divided by 9. So we not got 0. So it is, we can tell that, so 3x plus 7 is not a factor of this polynomial. This is a solution for third question. Dear students, I hope you understood concepts what I taught. Thank you.